Welcome back, dear viewers, to English Horror Stories. I'm Sarah Alex, and today, we have a chilling treat for you. Before we dive into the abyss, hit subscribe and the notification bell, so you never miss our terrifying tales. Support the channel below. Now, brace yourselves for a nightmarish journey into English horror stories. Once upon a time, in a quiet little town nestled between rolling hills and whispering trees, there lived a young boy named Tommy. Tommy was a creative and imaginative child, always lost in his world of make-believe. He had a friend like no other, an imaginary friend named Charlie. Charlie was a mischievous fellow, with a twinkle in his eye and a grin that could brighten even the darkest of days. He and Tommy were inseparable, embarking on countless adventures together. From exploring the mysterious forest at the edge of town to battling dragons in the backyard, there was no limit to the fun they had. But as Tommy grew older, the real world demanded more of his attention. His schoolwork, friends, and hobbies took up most of his time, and he began to drift away from Charlie. His once vibrant imagination began to fade, and he no longer saw his imaginary friend. Years passed, and Tommy became a teenager. He had long forgotten about Charlie and the magical adventures they used to share. That is until one fateful night when Tommy found himself alone in his room, unable to sleep. The wind outside howled like a pack of wolves, and the moon cast eerie shadows across his room. As Tommy lay there, trying to shake off his unease, he heard a soft, familiar voice whispering in the darkness, "Tommy, it's me, Charlie." Tommy's heart raced as he looked around the room, but there was no one to be seen. "Charlie? Is that you?" he stammered. A chill ran down Tommy's spine as the voice continued, "Yes, Tommy, it's me. I've missed you so much." Tommy couldn't believe his ears. How could Charlie still be here after all these years? He cautiously asked, "What do you want, Charlie?" Charlie's voice took on a more sinister tone as he replied, "I want you to remember, Tommy, the adventures we had, the fun we shared. But I also want you to remember how you abandoned me, left me behind when you grew up." Tommy's fear deepened, and he pleaded, "I'm sorry, Charlie. I didn't mean to forget about you. I didn't know you'd still be here." Charlie's voice grew even darker, "It's too late for apologies, Tommy. You abandoned me, and now it's my turn to abandon you." Suddenly, the room plunged into darkness, and Tommy felt an icy hand grip his ankle. He screamed in terror as he was yanked off his bed and dragged across the floor. The room seemed to twist and distort as if it were no longer part of the world he knew. Tommy desperately tried to free himself, but Charlie's grip was unrelenting. The room was filled with anguished whispers and eerie laughter. Tommy's mind raced, searching for a way to escape the vengeful ghost of his childhood friend. Just when he thought all hope was lost, he remembered something from his past, the power of imagination. With all the strength he could muster, he closed his eyes and conjured up an image of Charlie as he used to be, a playful and friendly companion. The room shuddered, and the darkness began to recede. Tommy opened his eyes to find himself back in his own room, alone. Charlie was nowhere to be seen. Tommy knew he had narrowly escaped a terrible fate, and he vowed never to forget the friend who had once been his closest companion. He also realized that even as he grew older, he would never truly outgrow the power of his imagination. From that day on, Tommy cherished the memories of his phantom friend and the adventures they shared, all while knowing that sometimes, the past could come back to haunt you, and imagination was the key to survival in a world where the line between reality and make-believe was thinner than it seemed. That was spine-tingling. If you survived this horror journey, thumbs up and share your thoughts below. For more hair-raising stories, subscribe and hit the bell. More bone-chilling content coming soon.